And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. Looking to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world, here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy, he is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold. So here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. This man ubiquitously regarded as the top 85er at present. Some people believe this is the greatest middleweight of all time. He certainly does, and he has goals even beyond that. He wants to be one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, and in order to preserve that goal, this is a title defense, simply put, that he's got to have. Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 2 years apart, these two fighters, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 5 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting the challenger, Khalil Rountree Jr. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 7 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Pereira!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? You ready?
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and going to be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? So some clinch work early as they close distance.
Big punch from the clinch.
He got that knee to connect to the body, and if you're the defensive fighter here, you got to make sure you don't eat too many more of those.
You cannot eat. You got to get the elbow.
That is how you scramble, folks.
Oh, right to the mount.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage could be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down the triangle choke here. Oh, wow, oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
2 minutes to go here in round one. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded pounded to the mat or if you're going to give your back up where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Both fighters get up now.
Great punch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. All right, he closes the distance, gets the singles collar ties, and now he's got the tie catch. Overhand right, swing and a miss. Oh, collar tie.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control. Now into his mount.
Round two straight ahead. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Você foi bem nesse round, mas não pode ir pro chão. Tem que deixar a luta no alto. De pé, você vai ter uma boa chance de acertar ele. muita atenção nesse round.
Okay, round 2, you ready? You ready?
Round 2 here.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Try to establish that jab. Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a great punch like this with? I'm excited to see what happens.
Lunges forward with a left there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts. So he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, he's got his back now. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. He's attacking armbar now. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Lands the right hand. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack armbar here.
He might get a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
And that will do it. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Well, you're going to have to be pretty perfect to get this guy off the throne. There he is, the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. Complete performance here tonight, and it ends with a win by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Pereira.
right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world, and I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his time.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion. A champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson Silva did before him. This guy looks to have all the tools to be a long-reigning UFC champion.
Charge me up and put gas in me. Them little fish wanna try ting. Oh man, the audacity. I got girl in my inbox, telling me eyes. Living on the edge to the end of our lives. All full of sheepskin telling me lies. Sometimes I love when my enemy dies. So ahead of my time, mainstream boy starts letting off live. We can never ever level in price. Take that fee and then treble it twice. Yeah, the problem's back, I got flows. Watch your back on the road. And do both. My boys are maximum bolts. Ain't no time.